Hi everyone. I know it's been a minute since I made a video, but I needed the time, okay, and the space. I just needed it. But Geminis, I've been hearing you, okay? I don't know if I even did a Gemini reading already, but I've been hearing Gemini once they're reading. So I think that was actually the next one on my list before I kind of just had like a disruption there. So anyway, back on track. I wanted to make a couple of announcements too, because first off, okay, I'll tell you about this. Like, I don't get anything from this or anything like that. These are my friend, Claudia, she makes jewelry. And so if anyone likes these, you can reach out to me and I will get you in touch with her. She's just really talented and she has a lot of really beautiful jewelry. Anytime you've ever seen me wear gold, it's always from Claudia. Whatever it was, the hoops or the necklaces or bracelets or whatever, she has everything. And I just love and appreciate her friendship very much. So I just kind of wanted to like give her a little pop out there. So, but the next thing I wanted to say was I am going to begin to offer more readings, okay? As far as like for purchasing, I'm going to offer a 5-card reading for $55, a 10-card reading for $111, and then the unlimited that's always been there for the $333, right? So I haven't put the other two on the website yet. I have been playing with my website there, so I've been figuring it out how to use it or how to change things. So I'm like really proud of myself because I am not very technically inclined. But anyway, so I will add those. But in the meantime, if you want to purchase any reading, just, send me an email, reach out to me on direct message on Instagram. Okay. My email is LELEPETTY10@gmail.com. So that's that. And then the next announcement I wanted to make was from starting today until the 31st, okay, which is the last day of August, if you comment or share, or if you do both, you'll get 2 entries. But if you comment or share and like let me know, usually I get a notification if somebody shares, and sometimes I do with comments, but I'm going to be like reviewing and making sure that I see, because they don't always let us know when everybody comments. But if you comment or share on the 31st, before the 31st at midnight, I'm going to close down. So that means on the 1st of September, I'm going to tally them all up, and whoever, like, I'm just going to draw a name from all the names that I have comments or shares from, and that person's going to get a free unlimited reading. So that is that. And like I said, if I'm going to make another video about the pricing and everything, and like literally list, but in the meantime you can just reach out to me if you're interested in a reading at all, and I'll let you know about pricing and where you can pay and all that stuff. So okay, so I'm going to get into the reading now. And also for Claudia has a ton of stuff too, so just let me know. All right, so I've been guided to a lot of cards today, so I'm just going to do a general message. Let's see what the divine wants us to know today. All right, give me one message for the collective today. Oh, complicated. Okay, so you may be in, and you see the 11 up there, where it's actually Roman numeral number 2, or maybe it's an 11. I don't know. Either way, it goes either way, because what I saw also was like the 2 of Swords energy. So there's like this indecision, okay, or this like stalemate. It's like something could have just gone dead, or it's just, I'm hearing finito, like something is just done, okay? you might not just have all the answers, or maybe it's okay. They're saying it's everything isn't as it seems. Okay, so I'm not trying to make anybody paranoid or anything, but it's just what I'm getting is like a precautionary, take precautionary methods. Yeah, and wishing. And see, this is a number 19, which breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1. So we have 111. So you may be seeing 111. That could be a sign, but this is also about like fresh starts. Okay, but I feel like this is kind of like that. It's like the pause. It's like we've been in this in between phase, but it's like we're almost like out of the gray, and it's like really, really dark before it like gets to the other side, right? So if you're in that energy, this reading is going to be for you. Like if you've just been in this, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do this? Like, or if life is seemingly overwhelming, right? Yeah, they're just saying take decisive action. Like this is your time. Okay? This is your time to just be clear, and just clear and direct. All right? Even if being direct means not saying what everybody wants to hear, right? Or doing what everybody wants to see. All right? So yeah, I've referred to it since I've like started my YouTube channel as like this like 5-inch view of like getting like a 5-inch view of where we're headed, because it's almost as if the outcome is still, yeah, it's about, if you're really uncomfortable, you're being pushed to detach from how this all ends, okay? And or to your expectation of how things end, and just be in the moment, right? So I always say like forever is now, right? And how I get to that spot, because I don't always like stay there, guys. Like I'm like right there with you. I've like this last week has been like I felt totally fucked, and then there are other times where I've just been like, you know, flying high, feeling great, you know. So one step forward, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 2 steps back is still moving forward. Like you're still moving forward. So try not to beat yourself up too much. And this is also why I share with you all, you know, the way that I get to that place where I can like be in the moment. And that's the whole looking down at my feet and just doing what's, you know, why? Because it reminds me where I am. And where am I? I'm right here. I'm talking with you. And this is the only moment that matters in life right now, you know? So I just have to be right here. You know, I can worry about 5 minutes from now in 5 minutes, but right now I'm like right here. So it takes practice, you know, and even after, you know, all the years of me doing that, you know, I still like can't just snap out of it, you know, sometimes, you know, so just keep leaning into it. Keep leaning into your becoming, because that's exactly what's happening, especially if you are super uncomfortable. All right. And know that that uncomfortability is an opportunity to grow. Okay. So keep leaning into it. Start asking God or whoever you talk to for the lesson behind your uncomfortability. What is it that you're not seeing? Yeah. See, here's this judgment. I'm sorry. I haven't done my nails either. So sorry, guys. So this is 20. This is the judgment. Okay. The trumpets, you're hearing the trumpets. They're being, whatever. They're tooting their trumpets, however you say, blowing their horns. I'm hearing you're resurrecting. You're going through a resurrection. So you're transforming. Okay, but there's like this, it feels like it's like a cat and mouse of like resistance towards the change, right? Because like the change is like, you don't know what that fucking looks like, right? And that can be very intimidating, you know? All What else? Yeah, Five of Water. There's like this sadness, this regret, and this is grieving the losses, right? This is, but it's like with the losses, you do gain wisdom, right? And it's like really a choice in the matter of like how you choose to perceive the losses. You know, are you going to stay stuck in that losses energy, or continue to, it's just like to learn from it, to learn from whatever it was that happened here, so that you can be a better person, you know, be better at life, you know, lifing and making connections, or having connections. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of emotion going on here. Okay. People are really in their feelings. So there is some sort of, it's like whether or not, it feels like, what's at the bottom? Let's see what the, yeah, Nine of Earth. Okay. So a relationship could have ended. You could feel very alone, okay, right now. But this is also, yeah, look at this. This is changing, okay? There's movement forward here in your independence, because you may have lost something, or this is also about whether or not you want to open up to love, okay? Somebody could be watching you. There's this person has red hair, so red hair could be significant. But there's something here, I feel like it was pushing you to your independence. All this, I'm hearing like emotional outburst, okay? So some of you, like this may be like a really hard time, grieving time, okay? Somber time. But I also feel like somebody hasn't told you that they're single or something like that. I feel like somebody may be watching you, okay? And they feel like you are sad. This is very interesting. Okay, I want to see. Definitely connect with the water, even if it's just like taking a shower and taking an intentional shower of like, you know, releasing what's attached to you that does not serve you anymore. Yeah, see, Four of Wands. There could have been some sort of loss in the home, or in some sort of stability here. Okay, somebody could have lost their job. And so it's like now somebody's like super guarded and just like staying in this bubble, and maybe you are meditating, maybe you are connecting to God and stuff, but it's like, yeah, you're working on your confidence, all right? And just not being bothered by what's being said, or yeah, I'm hearing like somebody could have you could have dreads. It's like you're getting your groove back, right? Which is so funny, because there's this song by Bruno Mars. It's called, what is it called? Perm. And he says, activate your sexy. And I haven't heard that song in a long time. And that's kind of like, it's a song from my person that crossed over. And, you know, that it helped me get out of bed, right? And like not be depressed anymore. And it was one of those songs that I just felt like he was sending to me. And anyway, I heard it again for the first time yesterday. So yeah, let's see what else here. Oh yeah, see, there's some sort of like hidden connection here. I feel like there's a judgment call on whether or not you want to move forward with this. But you know what? The thing is, like, look at the rainbows here. Yeah, see, it's like somebody's like, and it could be like a connection, or like there's something here about like when, yeah, like there's something about blue suede shoes. So maybe Elvis is significant. Okay, and now I'm getting that scene from the movie True Romance. You know how what's his name? Why can't I remember his name right now? He's like talking to Elvis, and Val Kilmer played Elvis, and he's like always talks to Elvis, like in the bathroom or whatever. It's like his higher guide, whatever. So there, you could have some sort of connection to Elvis, but there's the moon brought out something here, okay? Just because I haven't felt right since the full moon either, and I think that was the last night that I did a reading, and it was like the next day I woke up and everything was different, right? And that's because there has been a shift, right? And so now it's like everybody, like we're all, I'm hearing like calibrating to the shift, okay? Our bodies and our minds, it's like everything's kind of adjusting, making an adjustment and like catching up with each other, right? So yeah, but she's like drowning in her emotions, right? But there's some sort of balance, like it's pushing you to some sort of balance, like all these emotions, you know, up and down, upheaval. I'm hearing emotional upheaval. It's happening for you, not like to you. It's happening so that you can come into alignment with like who you truly are. And there's like a resistance to this, or maybe you've just been like nervous. That's what we've already been talking about, okay? And part of it is about opening up to love again, or just opening up to love, okay? Do you see how she has like all these pearls all over her? Those are like your pearls of wisdom. See, because back here they were in the water, like floating in front of her, okay? But now she's like wears them, like you wear them like a badge of honor, okay? So maybe you've had to learn things the hard way, but you know what? It's like you're getting to a place to embrace the knowledge that you have, to own the knowledge that you have, because what you've been through has made you wiser, okay? And there's this judgment here is about whether or not you're going to choose to look at it that way or not. Because some people get addicted to misery. It's just as easy to get addicted to the feeling of depression and sadness, because I believe it's the dopamine that releases, like the same kind of dopamine, or I don't remember the word, okay? But I know that when you're depressed, your brain omits like the same thing as like when you're doing something that's like, it's not adrenaline, but I think it's dopamine. So you can easily get addicted to being depressed just as easily as you can get addicted to like working out, right? Because of the way that it makes you feel, even if it's like down in the dumps. Yeah, so it's like, it's going to require a lot of courage and strength to see, like this card, like you see how she's like standing there and she's half lying. She's got the lamb in front of her, right? Her heart is on her chest. Okay, so that's like the courageous lion, like it's the cowardly lion, right? In the Wizard of Oz, that's what I'm seeing. It's like his heart. He didn't have any courage, right? So it's like he gets his heart. So it's like you have the courage. It's like whatever you've been through has made you strong as hell. And for some reason, it's like there's like this lack of it's like you don't want to show it off yet, you know, or something, or you're, but look at her. She looks super confident, right? It's like, what difference does it make if you have all this knowledge and strength and courage to lead? Because the lions are kings of the jungle, right? It's like, okay, now I'm also seeing that with that scene from that pool movie. I forget what it's called, but Christopher Walken, and he's talking about the lion, you know, and the hyena. Everybody's like teasing, like messing with him, but he's just laying there. He's laying there. He's laying there. He's not doing anything, because there's some things. Maybe this is what it is. Maybe that's what. Maybe there has been a lot of irritation. Maybe there have been a lot of people fucking trying you. Okay. And this has just gotten you so frustrated, because it's like, you're like doing good and you're like, what the fuck am I doing all this good for when nobody fucking appreciates it, or people just are just going to treat me like shit, right? So it's like, I feel like somebody could be like trying to decide how they're going to respond to what's happening. Okay. But in that story I was about to tell, like he's talking about like all these like the hyenas come up and they start fucking with them, and they think that, yeah, see, here's emotional fulfillment. So they think that he's not going to do anything, so they start getting closer and closer, and more of them come, right? And so he just like, it's almost, maybe you're just like being super strategic in your advance, like how you're going to respond, okay? Because and you're just watching and observing. And if you're not watching and observing, this is your sign to pay attention, to watch and observe your surroundings, you know, who's around you, what they're doing, and you'll see friend or foe. You'll know, okay? Yeah, because there's one thing I know for sure, and I oftentimes have to remind myself, is that God hasn't brought me this far just to bring me all this far, okay? Like, it's not for nothing, right? It's like, now, you know, you're wearing your pearls of wisdom, okay? And so now it's like the time to, the end of that story is the lion gets up and just rips through the jungle and tears apart like all these animals and things that have been fucking with him, to remind them of who's the fucking boss, who really is in control. Okay, so there's something here about like taking a stand in your life, right? Speaking up for yourself, right? And I feel like that's coming, but it's like almost like you're finding the right words or the way to go about it. There's something here. There's something here that wants to be expressed, right? But it's like you want to express it tactfully, okay? Because it's like you're not like all these people that have put you in this energy that you've allowed to put you into this energy, okay? Like, it's sad. You could be mourning the loss. Like, these could be people that you've had to leave behind because, you know, things weren't changing, or, you know, you've had to draw boundaries. And that's all it really is. It's not so much as like cutting people off completely, although some people may have had to cut people off completely. It's more about like setting boundaries. But when you start to level up and set boundaries in your life and stop allowing people to like treat you shitty, or just not putting yourself in a place, like, one thing I can't stand is fucking gossip, dude. Like, gossip is disgusting. Gossip can like literally kill people, and because it can make somebody feel like shit. And it's like, so bad and ostracize people. And like, why would you want to do that to people? Like, if you're someone who gossip and is constantly talking about other people, that is your clue that you need to look within, that there is a lot of, like, it's time to like take some responsibility, or not. I don't know. I don't feel like those kinds of people are even watching my shit, because the people that I read for are doing work. Like, they're taking accountability. They're having that recognition, at least beginning to acknowledge that there's some things that need to change, that maybe it's not all other people, because it never is, you know. It's not a very comfortable reality to embrace, to accept. At least it hasn't been for me, and it continues not to, because I'm constantly looking at, what am I doing? How can I improve? Like, literally every single fucking day, you know. If I'm irritated, I know it's not anybody else. It's me. It's like, what can I do? Like, yesterday I started complaining about a couple of things, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, Lisa, like, I never do that shit out loud, but I was just so frustrated, you know. And bottom line is like, I'm just as human as anybody else, you know. I'm going through my own spiritual development and understanding, right? So, and that's why I share what I do, because I understand how overwhelming and exhausting it can be. Yeah, look, see, there's something here. There's some sort of recognition happening. It's like, I feel like life is, this is the Six of Wands. This is recognition, okay? This is, I'm hearing being on display, okay? So something could be being on display. There's like some sort of reward. There's some sort of victory. And I feel like it's this victory over your stagnation, right? It's like taking charge of your life again. Like, they're showing me the Emperor, okay? And like, it's like moved you to your independence, all this, okay? This is the whole thing of leaning into these emotions. Yeah, see, so it's like you're walking away to, this is, yeah, okay, all right, sorry. The messages are just like coming fast. Like that song, Let It Burn by Shabuzi. It's all about like letting the past go. Like, just let that shit burn, and let's start something new. And that's what's happening. You could have been doing this for a really long time, right? It could, but there's somebody else doing it. Look, these two people are, you could be about to meet somebody, all right? Or somebody's about to, yeah, I feel like, see, and I even think that this person sees you. They could be a little bit behind you, because like, just look at how these cards are, okay? This is the Knight of Pentacles, so it's like, oh, all right, you guys, I'm getting like all kinds of messages here. So this is also like an angel on your shoulder. The Knight of Pentacles represents a, like an angel, right? And so this is somebody walking behind you, but and like kind of like pushing you forward, all right? But this is also somebody that's not quite where you are, right? And you may have had to leave them, right? You may have had to walk away. And it's okay, because it's like, when you walk away, it's like everything burns down, and then it's like, okay, this makes sense here now. Okay, these rainbows and this Two of Cups, right? So it's like the two rainbows come together and it forms the one rainbow, right? But you both have to choose the path of that rainbow, right? So it's like there's it's like moving forward, because you know that's what's best for you. That's in the highest good of yourself, and not because you're selfish, but because you know from your own experience, you can't force anybody to do something that they're not ready to do, right? So it's like nobody could change you until you are willing to do the work to change yourself, right? So it's like you have to leave and like let whatever will be, right? But so this person, I feel, is watching you and learning from you as well. Okay? Right, how do we have this like this? Yeah, I'm hearing like you're their guiding force, but you also, like, I also feel like this person is protecting you from behind. So it's like, as well, like, or it's, for some of you, it's, well, it's probably for all of us, we have a guardian angel walking behind us, or, all right, pushing us towards where we need to go. But there's something about this person that's observing you, or following in your footsteps. Okay. They're coming from a different, like, you see how she's going straight down this path and he's kind of like cutting over, but it's like eventually you both end up in the same spot. So you may or may not know who this person is. All right. This person may be, but I do, like, remember I said up here, like, I feel like somebody's watching you. So, and this comes with this seven of, the Chariot card, which is the card of victory, the card of moving forward. Okay. Yeah. See, it's like resisting the heartache. It's like somebody could be just like healing, right? You could just continuing to heal, but it's like, you're ready. It's like, look, he's at the top of this mountain. This horse is at the top of the mountain, right? And it's like, you're free to do whatever you choose. Like, you could stay on that mountain, right? Because all these lessons, they've given you this new perspective. Yeah, and it is taking you to a place of balance. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. See, and it's like, yeah, I'm hearing, I'm going the distance, whatever that's on. I'm going the distance. And then it goes to the card Gemini, the love card, okay? And there's the lion and the princess there, or the ballerina. And they're both resting. This is what we're, dude, I'm gonna cry. It's like, this is what's happening. You both are like right there at the, like about to enter a new life, but it's like still healing and grieving the loss of like everything that was, and knowing that everything's going to be different. And it's not that that's bad, and it doesn't mean that you don't want the new that comes with like going through this portal. It just means that, like I said, like that, all the new energies of this like new earth, or where you're headed, however you refer to it as, it's beat you down, right? But it's like, this is just the pause before, okay, because when you move through this gate, this portal here, yeah, brand new. I'm hearing that song, brand new. You're both going to be brand new. And wow. But it's like, you both, yeah, see, look, this is the card of travel. So there's some sort of like, this is my card if you get a personal reading between now and 2 months of like face-to-face contact with this person. So this is like going out on a date. Some of you may even be somewhere where you're on a gondola, all right, okay, on a date. The next full moon, so that's like over, we got another couple of weeks there, or we just had it, so it's probably like 10 days. I don't know, whenever the next full moon is, or when you see this person, it's going to be, you could hear from them after the next full moon, or sometime between now and the next full moon. All right. Or meet them. Yeah, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. You're being like, the chemistry is like so strong. It's like you can't resist each other. It's like you're being pulled towards each other. What's yours? So just keep staying optimistic. And it's like, but it's about getting out of this like stuck energy here, right? And having like victory of like celebrating the path so far and how far you've gone. All right. And embracing your independence and the single life. Okay. Yeah, see, this is one of my twin flame cards. But it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so this is like also represented to me about like there could be differences between the two, whether it's like race, which is also shown here. There could be a difference of race. There could be, yeah, race, nationalities, whatever, religious beliefs. Okay, there could also be an age difference. Okay, there's just some sort of conflict. I'm hearing like conflict of interest. Okay, but it doesn't so much, it may matter to one or both of you, the difference. Like it could like, that's also why it's like, because for me, like this journey, this spiritual journey, it's supposed to, I feel like it takes us to this place of unconditional love, right? But first we have to learn it for ourselves, right? And then we learn how to have that unconditional love for other people. And it's not easy, and I'm not sure that we are there's something here about committing to it, committing to just like loving someone where they're at, right? And for who they are. Because we are all like these independent souls. Like nobody else like can fill our cup. We need to fill our cup first, right? And then we have love to offer others. So, yeah, see, here's this like make the effort. It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, and there's that staying optimistic about your love life again. Let me see what, wow. And that's my, and here's this make the effort. I feel like part of the effort that is being made is to embrace your independence, to be comfortably single, right? It's not like being single and then like calling every like Tom, Dick, and Harry or Susie, Sally, and whatever, you know, to occupy your time. It's like being comfortable being single, like knowing what, yeah, look, holding the vision of what you want in your life and not stopping along the way, because all those like Tom, Dick, and Sally and all those people, like those are all just distractions along the way towards what you truly want. And if you keep doing that, you got to ask yourself, like, what am I hiding from? What am I afraid of? I mean, these are the questions I would ask myself, you know, and why do I do this, you know? And, you know, I've been celibate for a really long time, and because I know, like, for me, I just, you know, it's just, everybody has to decide what you want. You don't have to do what I do, but I'm just saying that there is a level of comfort in being alone that is transformative. And it has been transformative for myself in my own life to be, or to hit this place of independence. It's not always comfortable. I don't always like it, you know, like sometimes, you know, I want to go out on a date, but it's like, you know, when I think about the things that I want in my life and the goals that I've set for myself, and, you know, I have to embrace like compromise as well, you know? So that's another thing, you know, that I know I'm personally learning about, but there is this level of independency that is being embraced and acknowledged, or is asking to be embraced and acknowledged, right? So it's like not like, I know for me, like, I don't want to be a burden, right? Like, I don't want to be a burden. So it's like, I work my butt off, you know, it's like, I don't have a lot of money, you know, I do constantly have that worry in the back of my mind about money, you know, but then it's like, I know also that I'm doing everything that I can, and all my bills always get paid. Like, it's like everything, like, I could be down to nothing and wonder like how something is going to get paid. And then like, I'll get like a check or something, like, or I win a scratch off on the, I win a scratch off. Like, one time I won a scratch off. Like, I was like, holy shit, you know? So I never give up hope. And I feel like that's just really what the message is to keep leaning into your becoming, right? Because independence looks amazing on people. It really does. And it's not like, but there's something here about the mask here. I feel like this is also about, somebody could be hiding in their singlehood, like, because there's like this fear of being connected again to others. Okay, that's what I just got, that this mask is. So embrace your fear, right? Because I feel like whoever this is, or whatever this energy is like, you do want it. All right, give me one card for, but it's like, you don't know where, it's like nothing's going to confirm like, yes, this is the one and this is going to work, right? Nothing's going to happen. Yeah, look, nothing will come of the situation. And surrender to the divine. It's like, take time to breathe out. And that's what this is right here, okay? Because I do feel like you and your person are already connected in some sense, even if it's only energetically and you don't know this person. I don't necessarily feel like these two people are talking to each other, but the reason why is because you're both healing. You're both like going through this transformation, like just kind of recovering from the things that you just had to step away from, because it's been brutal for both of you. You both have been ripped apart and then gently, or just trying to put yourself back together, right? And it's like, you know, the line is right there, but it's like it's like, just let me rest first, okay, before I'm ready for, because I feel like things just start to happen fast, which is, yeah, you're good enough, okay? So it's like, don't stay in this remorseful energy. I mean, you can, everybody has a choice, they can do whatever they want, all right? But the divine is urging you to open up your heart. Open up your heart, like truly. Because you're coming this time, you're going to be loving this time from a place of, it's like independence. It's like, it's not from like neediness or control. It's like from an understanding of, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Some of you may have like had to walk away from people that you really loved. And that's like, honestly, like, or maybe they were taken away from you. Like maybe they passed away or something like that. But it's like, you and your loved ones are safe. I told you you're being protected. But anyway, this is already super long. I just saw 4343, which is 777. I'm just going to end it there. And look, here's 7. 7 again. All right, so keep leaning into it. I hope this helps you. And yeah, see? Look, this energy of lack, the wheel is spun here and things are about to pick up quick. And I feel like that's what it's like, deep down, both of you know, okay? Whether you know each other or not, you both know this. Like once you cross that portal, like there's no going back and things are going to happen quickly. There is a conversation coming, right? Things could start off as friendship. Yeah, somebody's coming towards you. There's the Chariot again, this card of victory, okay? Spiritual growth, all right? it's movement forward. Look, somebody has their eye on the prize. Somebody knows exactly where they want to go, right? And it could be both of you. But it's like almost like knowing that once you step through that portal, that's what happens. That's what happens. So it's like, okay, let me make sure I'm ready for this, right? But great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to. I feel like that is a belief. Yeah, see, here's this transformation card, the rebirth, right? Towards higher learning, to God, taking the steps, deep spiritual insight. It's letting go. It's freedom. This is also the card of commitment. Okay, somebody could be very concerned about that, but it's like knowing that yeah, see, you could have been a lone wolf for a while now, right? The King of Pentacles is like very grounded, stable, okay? And this person's wearing a green shirt, so I do believe that the choice is going to be made to like love again, open up with a like totally different perspective. And if you're wondering like if somebody's waiting for you, like, or if somebody, like, see, this is the Queen of Swords. It's like her heart is down here. But her sword isn't drawn. So she's open. Maybe this time, like, you know now, like, not to just give it away. Because possibly the cycle that you're closing out is where you just, like, freely gave your heart to every person. And maybe not every person honored and cherished your heart. So anyway, that's it. This was long. I'm sorry, but it was good. And yeah, if anyone's interested in a personal reading, all the information is in the description box. If you're interested in any of the new readings, just reach out to me. Okay, so it's the 5-card reading for 55 and the 10-card reading for 111, and then there's the unlimited reading. Okay, so just reach out to me and I will give you all the information on that. All right, bye guys.